If you're parenting a young adult, stop scrolling, we need to talk. Maybe you, like me, are finding the 19 to say mid-20 age the most mentally draining, challenging time to parent. Yes, we were sleep exhausted and physically overextended when our kids were little, but it's a totally different story when we are trying to help our kids launch into the world. I am hearing this from parents day in and day out. And so I want to share some thoughts with you that I hope will be helpful about parenting your young adult. First, I know you're tired of hearing it, so am I, but the last couple of years have only exacerbated problems that young people were having before the pandemic. Social anxiety, dating issues, getting a job, launching into the world. These problems have only gotten bigger over the last couple of years. Another thing that's going on is we have a lot of kids who are either moved home because of COVID or never left, and they're living at home in general because things are expensive, and parents are having a difficult time because kids will say, hey, I'm 18, hey, I'm 20, whatever. They're pushing back. They don't want any boundaries. They want to be able to come and go as they please, as well as, maybe not help around the house as much, or there's just a lot of conflict going on at home with older kids and their parents. In part because parents are trying to parent these kids the way they were parented and or as if they are still teenagers, and that's not working. As your kids get older, there's a transition in the way that you need to be parenting them. It's about parenting with them and not over them. So the problems that you're having, you need to bring this young adult into part of the solution to the problem. If you are finding yourself having a difficult time setting consistent boundaries with your young adult and or they're pushing back at you, I want you to join me on Zoom for a workshop that I'm doing that will help you set the consistent, confident boundaries you need to have with your kids. It's not about powering over them or throwing them out of the house. You need to work with your kids at this point.